Welcome back to Michelle Regan Yoga, Yin Yoga. Today is going to be all about your liver and gall bladder. So this will include some hip openers, a little inner and a little outer, and then some twists. So it'll be very detoxing. After this class, make sure you drink a lot of water so you can flush everything out and let all the goodness come back into your bodies. We are going to start on our backs as we like to do. If it's uncomfortable for you to have a block underneath you, two here, just remove the blocks and use the blanket. And you can even roll the blanket up to go along your spine. When you're ready, soles of your feet together, knees out wide. And then start to roll it down. Arms east and west, palms up. And gently touch index finger to your thumbs. And allow your bodies to rest. Slowly releasing control of each and every muscle. Surrendering yourselves to earth. Closing your eyes, I want you to relax the face, your cheeks, your tongue, your jaw. Letting go of anything that might be going on outside your area, your sanctuary. And just bring your attention to being focused on you, your body, your breath, your practice. It is a diaphragmatic breathing if you can. On the inhales, inflating your belly, filling the ribs, filling the lungs, bottom to top. And on your exhale, squeeze out. Lungs first, ribs next. And at the end, squeeze. Pull that navel into your spine, up under your ribs, till you are completely empty of air. Inhale, inflates. Feel that belly rise and expand. Fill the ribs, fill the lungs, bottom to top. Exhale, squeeze slowly all the way down, all the way around. Navel into spine. Relax your shoulders. Allow your vertebrae to melt. And allow your hips to open. Surrender. And then again, relax your face, your eyes, your cheeks, your tongue. Slow it down, going longer and deeper on those inhales. And matching it on your exhales. You want to keep it as fluid and even as you can. Hearing the sound of your breath and feeling your bodies as they rise and fall. Go ahead and set your intentions. What is it that you need or want in your life right now? Whether it's personal, physical, or spiritual. What resonates with you today? And then once you have your vision, your intention, go ahead now and seal it in with your breath. It's a full 5-count Ujjayi inhale from the low belly. Fill it up from back and sides and keep drawing breath in till you are completely full of air. Exhale, squeeze out slowly all the way down, all the way around, and navel into spine. Stay with it. Opening your eyes, you're keeping your gaze soft. So you're not really focusing on anything, or you can keep your eyes closed as well. You're going to roll off your bolster to your right side. So you're coming into that fetal position and just pause. This will kind of allow that brain to come back into focus. When you feel ready, use the strength of your arms and slowly push your way upright. So you're coming into, coming upright. I'm sorry. We're going to go on to our bellies. So we are going to do a Sphinx and then maybe a seal. We're going to do it twice. You'll see where you're at, and I'll give you options if it's too much on the back. So I'm going to take this blanket that I folded so that it goes all the way across the middle of my mat. Always keep your blocks handy. You never know when you're going to need them. And then we're going to come to lay down on our bellies so that it's supported. I'm going to take my feet out as wide as my mat. And then with my elbows down, you want to make sure they're underneath your shoulders. So reach across, grab the bicep, and that will tell you where you're at, and then bring your hands out. Palms down. I'm not, clenching or grabbing. I'm just resting. So truthfully, because my shoulder's over my elbows, it's the bone in my arm that is holding me up more than the muscle. My muscles can relax. Feet as wide as your mat, and then soften that belly. On my timer. Close your eyes for me, and I'm going to do a little body scan to make sure you're relaxing into this. So relax the tops of your feet, your toes, your ankles, your shins and calves, your knees, front and back, and your thighs, front and back. Now as you come to the hips, I want you to think about softening the belly. So you actually feel the belly on your mat. You're still breathing, and so whenever this belly is resting like this, truthfully, you are massaging all those organs. So this is helping in that detox. If you want to hit more of the kidney, spleen, you would actually root down a little bit in your big toe, second toe, that meridian. But by just resting in this and breathing in this, you're definitely going to be hitting the liver as well. Soften your chest, relax your shoulders. Elbows are planted. If your eyes are open, your gaze is down the tip of the nose towards the floor in front of you. If your eyes are closed, just soften everything. Soften the face, your eyes, your cheeks, your tongue. Make sure you're not squeezing your rear end or rooting into your hip bones. That would be a yang posture. For yin, we are resting. Look, we're already halfway through. See where you're at. If this is too much on the back, you're going to bring it down. I believe it's called crocodile. We're going to stack our hands and bring our forehead down. You're still getting a little bit of a back bend, but it's not as intense. If you're comfortable in Sphinx, just hold in Sphinx. And remember to keep everything soft. Body weight and gravity do its thing. Relax and be still. Just a few more slow, deep breaths. So your recovery pose, you're going to bring it down, flat on your belly, turn your left ear towards the mat. So I'm looking over to my right, and then bring that right knee up alongside. You can even rest your arm on that leg. Hold it here as you relax and breathe. All right, go ahead and make your way out. Take your leg back. Feet as wide as your mat. Your hips are supported on your blanket. If that bothers you, take the blanket out. So now we'll either be seal or Sphinx. We're going to start in Sphinx with the elbows underneath your shoulders, right? Reach across and then bring it forward and soften down. To up at a level, if you feel pretty good, keep it all relaxed, right? Your hips, your rear end, your back. You pivot your hands outward. So I'm keeping my elbows where they're at. So my thumbs are reaching to the top of the mat, and then I root into the palms and just hold it like this. Everything relaxed. So this is seal. Pretty intense on the low back. Just slowly breathe in the low back. If that's too much, you remain in seal. If that gets to be too much, you need a break from either pose. Crocodile. Listen to your bodies. I'll tell you when you're halfway through. Once you find which form you want to be in, it's pretty aggressive, so be careful, be gentle with yourself. And I want you maybe even to close your eyes and find that stillness. Just breathe. Feel your belly button. Relaxing the tops of your feet and your toes, your ankles and your calves, shins, knees, front, back. Relax the thighs, your glutes, your rear end. Relax the hips. Now soften the belly. Let it rest on the mat. Soften your chest and your shoulders. Soften the gaze if your eyes are open. Relax your face and breathe. Halfway through. Modify or adjust if need be. Otherwise, stay in your pose and be still. Just a few more slow, deep breaths in and out of your nose. All right, go to your recovery pose. As you come down, the right ear comes down, so you're looking over your left shoulder. Bring that left knee up alongside, and then you can rest your arm on that leg. Completely relax and breathe. Just a few more slow, deep breaths in and out of your nose. All right, bring it down, and then push your way up to your hands and knees. You can even put your blanket on your knees if they bother you. Let's just do some gentle cat-cows here, if you will. Inhale first, just drop the belly and look up. And then exhale, roll over into that angry cat and literally feel like you're pushing your spine up against the ceiling. Inhale, drop belly, look up for cow. Exhale, push it up, angry cat. Do a couple of these. One more set. Let's do some side to sides. Bring yourselves to center table. Nice flat back. Take an inhale. Exhale, hips to the right. And you look back at your left foot, pushing into your hip. Your inhale will be center table, and exhale, hips to the left, look back at your right foot, and push into that hip. And again, stay with these. Maybe go a little deeper every time. Just kind of warm that spine up a little bit more. One more set, right and left. All right, we are moving into our upright swan. So as I bring my right knee forward, I'm actually going to pivot, bringing my knee to the outside of my mat, and then my shin is coming inward at an angle. As I walk back, yes, perfect. What I want is my blanket to be kind of under my hip and my pelvis. What I don't want to do is roll off. If this bothers you, like your knee especially, first either roll the blanket up or sit on your block, and that will take a lot of weight off that knee, okay? The other option, if you cannot get into this pose whatsoever, there's just nothing, you're going to do it on your back, and you're going to hold it through both upright swan and sleeping swan. So you'll be here for a little longer than 3 minutes. And that would be just like this, right? Same legs, my right leg bent. And you can be here, or you can come up and just wrap your fingers, interlace your fingers behind your thigh. So either version of this, you can also just let that leg come out and hold this foot up if that feels okay. All right, let's find our pose, find our shape. We're starting with the upright swan. So my hands are going to come down. Again, we want our bones holding us up rather than engaging our muscles. So I'm relaxing this back foot, I'm relaxing all through here, and I'm bone on bone pretty much here. And that's what's supporting me. Start the timer. And again, I am going to talk you through it just to see if we can get you relaxed a little more. So think about the top of your foot, your toes, your ankle, your shins, your calves, the knees, and your thighs. Relax your hips, your glutes, probably where you're feeling it. Now soften the belly, kind of round that back. Soften into the chest. Maybe your shoulders are, a little bit away from the ears. But just let everything do its thing here. Just fall into gravity as best you can. Hold that shape, hold that stillness. Now right here, take a big inhale. On the exhale, start to walk your way down. And as you come down to your sleeping swan, here's some options. You can do the block under the forehead, arms up, hands up, touching index finger to your thumbs, up or on the side. You can bring your hands in prayer, thumbs up and rest forehead, or you can bring it all the way down and stack. So play with it. Get yourselves settled in and comfortable. And then once you have your shape, completely relax and breathe. more slow, deep breaths in and out of your nose. Slowly rise. So you're going to use the strength of your arms. I'm going to have you push off onto your right hip and bring your leg around. Use your hands if you need to. And then just kind of shake, shake, shake it out. And then we're going to do the other side. So it will be my left leg in. Right leg's going to go back. And I don't want to sit on this hip, right? I've got to push up, take the knee more to the outside of the mat. And then as I lower my hips down, I should feel like I'm on that blanket. My foot may be off, but that's okay to me. We're going to move, again, if it's too much on the knee, sorry. If it's too much on your knee joint, either roll the side of the blanket up, the left side up to lift your hips slightly, or you can sit on your block. If it's too excruciating, for whatever reason, you have a knee injury or something, then just roll over onto your back and either pull that left leg in with your right leg extended, or you can bend the right knee and just have it like thread the needle. All right, now we're going to stack it bone on bone, elbow above wrist, shoulder above elbow. Close your eyes. To me, that just helps to relax into it, and like Gravity Dude's saying, relaxing your hips. Breathe into your belly. Relax your foot, front and back, your toes, your ankle, your shin, your calf. Soften the knee joint. Relax the thigh, front and back. Your glutes. Try and release. Try and release the hips. Now, really soften into that belly. Soften the shoulders, the chest. Try and keep the shoulders a little bit away from the ears. And as best you can, relax and be still, holding this pose. Now that we start to have things opening up, we're going to move our way down to sleeping. And again, palms up. You can use the block under the head. You can bring it down even lower. You can stack your fists, hands and prayer thumbs up, or stack the hands. Go to your level, whatever it is. Don't push yourself. Find something you can rest in for a little bit. And then settle in. I'll tell you when we're halfway through. See if we can get you in just a little bit more. Adjust if you need to. Remember to relax into those hips. Relax the glutes and the belly and the chest and the shoulders. Everywhere you usually carry stress or tension, just start to learn to release and let go. Once you find your shape, once again, find that stillness. Completely relax and just breathe in and out of the nose. few more slow, deep breaths. Slowly rise. Use the strength of your arms and push your way upright. You're going to roll off onto your hip. Remember to bring these legs out. Use your hands if necessary. Shake, shake, shake. All right, we are going to be doing child's pose. There's many variations. I'm just turning this way, change the view up. All right, so typical child's pose. I'd have my blanket, I'd have my knees on my blanket as wide as my mat with my big toes touch, and I sit back on my heels, and then I walk forward. Okay, so that's one way. Another way is you can take this blanket and actually roll up to sit on. That takes a lot of weight off the knees, or you can even take a blanket, put it between your thighs and your calves to support those knees, and then bring it down. So on this one you may want to have another blanket. You can also use a block if you wish, for the forehead. Another option to round the back a little more. It's like an embryo. So what you're going to do is knees together, right? And this time I'm going to come down and rest my belly on my thighs. And once again, if I need to, I could use a block. So what feels good to you today? You're going to be here for 3 minutes. I'm going to have you find your pose, whatever variation you like. And then I want you to find your stillness. Use that breath in your back body. Again, it's not ujjayi, but it is a belly breath. And when you're in child's pose, for some reason, I feel it more in my back body. So almost envision that back body expanding on your inhales and then squeezing out on the exhales. Slow, deep breaths in and out of your nose. All right, slowly rise. And then come to seated on your blankets, facing forward. Have your blocks handy again if necessary. All right, so it's going to be shoelace pose. Oh, sorry, I had a twist. And it's going to be the right leg underneath and the left leg on top. Now, if stacking is a little too much, some people are always up here because their hips are so tight. You can take your block and put it in there. And that will help support it. We are going to go forward to start, and then we're going to do a twist, and then we're going to do a stretch. So we're going to be here for a couple minutes for sure. If it's way too intense, like start here, but if you have to adjust, you can just take it out to say crisscross, or soles of your feet, or a half lotus. So wherever you're at, we're keeping the right leg under, the left leg on top, just so we're all on the same page. All right, so first let me get my timer. Once you find your shoestring pose or variation thereof, you're gonna bring yourself down, okay? See if maybe we can stack it and rest the forehead. There we go. Palms up, touching index finger to your thumbs. Start here. Through this part, modify or adjust if you need to, and continue to relax and breathe. Slow deep breaths in and out of your nose. On your inhale, slowly rise. And what we're going to do is a little twist. So we're going to go to our left, because my left knee is on top. And gently push your hand into the mat. So again, we're trying to use that arm as bone on bone. And then I'm going to take this arm, and you can either grab the knee, I like to go outside the knee, and just rise through the crown so tall, and slowly look behind you as we breathe in and out of your nose. This will help massage those internal organs, release toxins, continue to breathe into that belly. Now, as I come out, I'm going to do my side stretch to the right. And again, you can use your blocks if necessary. You can put your arm down, or maybe even your elbow down, and hold that head, and then just bring this over. Let me grab my timer so we're all on cue. And we hold it the same amount of time. So I'm resting my forehead. Now another option, if this is too intense, like my hips coming up a little bit off the mat, I may actually put this block on end and try it that way. Play with it, see where you're at. Once you find your pose, close your eyes and just be still. Halfway through, see where you're at. Modify or adjust if you need to. windshield wiper to the left and center, right and center. Just kind of let it go. We're going to do the other side, and then we're going down on our backs for the rest of the class. So we had left on top, so now it's going to be right on top. Maybe grab your feet, lift and lower your hips. If you're getting too much space, maybe throw a block in here, or switch it up, do another pose. Once you're here, let's go ahead and find ourselves coming forward. Use a block if possible, one or two, to rest the forehead. And then just let the arms kind of fall, palms up, and touch index finger to your thumbs. Once you're here, remain as still as you can. Through, modify or adjust if you need to. And then once you find your pose, settle in. Breaths in and out of your nose. Rising up. We're going to turn towards our right. So we're going to take our right hand behind. Either hold on to this or take that forearm to the outside. Again, rise up just a little bit. And then slowly start to look behind you. Breathe into your bellies. Have it down here, and then just bring this right arm over. I'm literally letting it just rest on my head. Grab that some time. Once you find it, you feel supported, right? So you can relax into it and then just gently breathe all through the belly and ribs. Adjust if necessary. Otherwise, if you feel good, relax a little more. Continue to rest and just be. deep breaths in and out your nose. When you release your arm slow. Your shoulder may be a little stiff. Look down and push up. Take these legs out. Shake them out if you need to first. And then we're going to windshield wiper our knees. Lean back. Left and center. Right and center. Alright. We're going to go down on our backs for the rest of the class. It will be, let's just do a quick full body twist. And then Shavasana. Just again to bring some alignment back. We did some spinal work as well. Blankets handy in case you need it to put over your bellies. Feet flat, knees bent, hands or fingertips right behind your thighs, and I want you to roll it down slow. Let's keep our right knee into our belly, extend the left leg out in front, and just let it rest. Right arm up overhead, let it rest on the mat, and then use your left hand and pull this leg across your body, coming into your twist. Try your best to keep that right shoulder down, and if you can, turn your head to the right. Closing your eyes, relax and breathe. Palms up, touch index finger to your thumbs. Close your eyes and allow your bodies to rest. Slowly releasing control of each and every muscle as you surrender yourselves to the earth. Your eyeballs will sink deep into their sockets and your eyelids are gently closed. Your inner ear softens, your jaw slackens, and your tongue relaxes as you let everything go. really start to bring your awareness back into your bodies by gently wiggling your toes. Touch each fingertip with your thumb. Reaching your arms overhead and extend through your feet and stretch your bodies out. Take a deep inhale. Fill your body with your sweet, sweet breath. And on your exhale, draw the knees into your chest, giving yourselves one final compassionate hug. Feeling satisfied, you'll slowly roll over to your right side, once again coming into the fetal position with your eyes closed. Start to wake that brain back up. Use the strength of your arms and slowly push your way upright, coming back to seated and drawing both hands to the heart center in prayer, Anjali Mudra. If you will, lower your chin into your chest and bow your heads, pausing, and take a moment to honor yourselves. From the place deep in my soul, which I know to be pure and true, I bow to and honor the same light that shines deep inside of each of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining me today and allowing me to be a part of your yoga journey. Wishing you a beautiful day, beautiful week. Namaste.